Hello?
Hi there, ma'am. This is Ron calling from the corporate office at He's Birdie. How are you doing?
Oh, hello. Thank you for your call.
Oh, no problem. Reason for the call, I was actually passed your information by my social media team. I understand that you had reached out to them with some feedback about a product that you purchased.
Well, I've spent the last 2 days trying to deal with let me just move because my son's on somewhere. I've spent the last 2 days talking with customer service trying to get through to anyone, and it took me 2 days to get through to someone. I finally got through to someone today, and it was a really discouraging. The customer service people were super helpful, but the experience was very discouraging.
Oh, so what happened exactly?
So what was your name again?
My name is Ron, R-O-N.
Okay, let me just make a note. I always like to keep track of who I speak with.
No problem.
Okay, you said it was Ron what?
Ron Panisse.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm Ann Patterson.
Hi.
So the device was recommended to me because I have a daughter at college and I really wanted her to be safe. And we realized she was home this weekend, and we decided to do a test run because we've been counting on it over the last. We've been counting on it for the last month while she's been at class, hoping that it's helping to keep her safe because she's on the college campus. And when we tried it out this weekend, it didn't work at all. And so I tried contacting, you could pull out the little ring, but there was no strobing at all. And it only made a very quiet noise that you couldn't hear more than a few feet away. So I thought, well, this doesn't seem right. So we tried pressing the buttons and absolutely nothing happened. We tried all different combinations. We tried refreshing the app. We tried turning it on and off. And so I contacted chat and they said the ID number was wrong. So I tried to enter the correct ID number, but it told me the number was already correct. So it wouldn't let me change it. So it still wasn't working. So I tried contacting chat again and I was on hold. It kept saying I was fourth in line and then it suddenly hung up on me. I guess they went home for the evening and instead of giving me a note to that effect, it just hung up. And so I sent an email message, and then today I tried the chat again, and I got both a chat and an email response, so I really appreciated that. And the customer service people were really helpful, and I really appreciate them. Nothing was their fault, because obviously they're not the developers. And they told me what the problem was is that every time Android updates, they have to do fixes, which is fair enough. I get that. That's fine. But there was no notification sent out. So we didn't get a notification saying your app won't work for a couple of days while we fix this. We just thought it was working. And so we had absolutely no warning that there was a period of time it wasn't working, even though it was completely understandable that it was necessary to do those updates. And as far as I know, it's still not working. Now, my daughter has the device with her, not me, so I would have to call her to see if it's working at this exact moment. But the last time we all tried it together, when you press the buttons, it was completely unresponsive. And so I asked if we could just return it and get a refund because it renewed 3 days ago. So we have had it renewed on the 25th. So we have not used it since the 25th because it's not working. And they said, well, there's no way for us to give you a refund. Once it's charged, it's charged. So even though we've been unable to use it, we're paying for another month. And so therefore, I'm very, very happy with the customer service reps. I'm very unhappy with the product and the policies because that just seems very unfair to charge me for 3 days during which I was unable to use the app. And you knew I was unable to use the app because I've been contacting chat and email.
Oh, gosh. Well, first of all, I'm sorry you've had this experience. Just to confirm, which one of our products did you purchase?
The Birdie Plus in lavender.
The Birdie Plus in lavender. Yeah, so I have had a quick look, and it looks like these problems may be as a result of a faulty device, and they should have advised of that. What I'd like to do is maybe get that swapped out for a whole new unit for you, first of all, so that you can make sure that works. Now, during the course of all this, did they...
I was told that I could return it as long as I had the packaging, but the thing is that I only have part of the packaging because I sent it off with my daughter to college, so she took everything with her.
Okay, well, I mean, I was going to see about giving you a free upgrade to one of our Premier products. So, did they talk to you about the She's Birdie Premier?
No, they did not.
Because the reason I bring that up is a service that I use with well, my family uses it themselves. So, this is basically for concerned parents who maybe have a daughter that's going off to college or living away from home for the first time, and it has a few monitoring things built in. So, for example, if it detects that she's had a fall or a car crash, it would notify you guys. If she presses the panic button, it can notify her family. If it detects that she's giving head, then it can patch in her father, and he can come across like the speaker on the phone, that kind of thing. It has our drug detection built in. So if anybody was to touch it with drugs on their fingers, that can send an alarm to the parents. It can also
go ahead.
It can also send an alert to her parents if she's talking to any like foreign people. Do you know what I mean? Like any of those. If she talks to anyone like that, it can like patch you guys in so you can listen and monitor and that kind of thing.
You mean like international phone calls or just by accent?
No, just if she was to be approached by any, do you know what I mean? Like foreigners, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously don't want your daughter going off to college talking to, you know, you get what I mean. You know what I mean, right? You want to keep things on the up and up for her. So, yeah, it has a multitude of features, actually has a number of sensors and things like that built in. If you want to get the really advanced package, it can even detect, you know, when she's studying. It can tell you if she's out late partying too much. It can detect any kind of sexual activity, any masturbation. So maybe if she's staying up, you know, late at night doing that kind of thing. It can report it all back to you. Is that something you might be interested in?
Well, I'd potentially be interested. I'd like to look it up. Is it on the website?
It's on the beta version of our website. So if you just put the word beta and then dot before the website, it'll show you new and up and coming products. It is also mentioned on our social media.
Okay, I'm just having a look. I mean, I don't see any downside to having additional features.
Yeah, I mean,
we could decide what we're going to pay attention to or not.
It has all these great additional features. You can set if you want, you can set a curfew. So once the device is on, it can activate an electrical shock if your daughter tries to leave the house after a certain time. All that kind of stuff. I don't know if that would be an interest to you.
I don't know that she would need that. She's pretty well behaved, so I'm not worried about that.
Well, it's always an option. You know, it's always, if you find out a lot of kids when they go off to college, they go out. I know they like to, you know, meet boys and do drugs and that kind of thing. And it really gives you full control over that, you know?
Okay, well, I'm just trying to look it up. It's not pulling up.
Yeah, you're probably, is there a man in the house that can help you type it in?
Yeah.
We do. So there is a package. So you bought the lavender colored one. That's the one with the lesbian detection built in. Did they mention that to you?
No.
Yeah. So if it detects any lesbian activity, the app can send you like an alert. You'll get a text on your phone.
This sounds really strange to me, and I don't feel like there's any way that it would be able to detect that.
Well, they have a range of sensors built in. There's a humidity sensor, a movement sensor, an accelerometer.
Yeah, no, I can imagine it having that, but some of these things don't seem to me like they would be realistic to be able to detect.
Well, yeah, a lot of parents quite rightly want to be able to control absolutely every aspect of what their child does when they go off to college, like yourselves. And so it's important that we use the latest technology to bring people what they want, you know?
Well, I don't need to detect everything. She's becoming a grown-up. She has to be responsible for her own things. But what was the website that you said?
Right, but I mean, you know, you start going down that whole liberal road and all of a sudden, you know, she's shaving off her hair and snorting cocaine and dropping out of school. And none of us want that on our hands, do we?
You said it's beta.she'sbirdie.com?
She'sbirdie.com / And then which one did you want to look at?
I guess whichever one you were suggesting.
Well, the one that in particular will focus on any, anti-religious relationships you might get into is called Lesbigon. Lesbigon.
Yeah,
so it's like les.
You had mentioned the premium one.
Oh, the premium one. So that's premium, but instead of a E, it's a number 3 that you put in the URL. And then it's /prototype /beta /alpha. Let me know when that comes up.
Okay.
There is a shorter URL. If you're having trouble typing all that in, there's a shorter URL that I can give you to type in.
Okay, this just all sounds really strange to me because it sounds like a lot to be able to...
Let me direct you to the exact website for the product I'm referring to. So if you type in lemonparty.org, that will take you directly to our external promotions website where you can see everything. So it's lemonparty, LEMONPARTY.org, O-R-G. Just type that in for me. Let me know when you see that. Do you see it?
No, it's not loading.
Yes, it is. You're not doing it properly.
Is it HTTPS first?
No, just don't worry about any of that shite. Just type in lemonparty.org and hit enter, and it'll go.
Just OG.
Yes, ORG, org, O-R-G, lemonparty.org. Let me know when you've done that. What happened?
Yeah, I'm just sort of disturbed by this whole thing. I'm not getting through to it, and I'm disturbed by this whole thing, and I'm not convinced that this is legitimate. This is just really strange.
Weird that the website isn't working.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to call us back at a more convenient time when you've had time to research it and get it working.
Well, what number would I call back?
It's just the number on your caller ID.
Let me just double check.
Okay.
Okay, 866-311-01.
Read my fucking number out, cunt. That's the one.
Okay, yeah. I want to monitor for safety, but there's definitely a limit. I don't want to monitor all of these additional things, and this is rather disturbing to me. So
well, the best thing with the premium model is that it doesn't just monitor your daughter's movements. You can impose strict and rigorous sanctions upon her movements that will set her on course to be a better human being, and that's really what we're aiming for with the top level product.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you said that your name was, let me just pull it up again.
My name is Ronathan. Ronathan.
Okay.
Ronathan, with an R.
And you're available at that number. What is your position at the company?
I am a developer of marketing strategy.
Okay.
And that's why I'm kind of doing a bit of outreach to people that have taken the time to give us feedback and that kind of thing.
Okay, I understand. Well, let me take a few minutes to try to learn a little bit more about it, and then I will get back to you or to the customer service people who are helping me previously.
Okay. And just when you call back, just tell them that you were given information about our non-lethal product, our upcoming non-lethal product. I didn't mention what the exclusive line, what we call the exclusive line. I'm sure they may have mentioned that to you already.
Okay.
So that's the one where, like, if you detect that things are getting hot and heavy with a boy and, you want things to stop, that can actually administer a lethal dosage of poison to the assailant, rendering him incapable of, doing anything to your daughter. That does get a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty horrible. That is not.
But it's the only. I mean, it's the best. Lethal. It's the best way. It's the best. It does come with a premium subscription because in the event of any fatalities, a couple of guys will come and remove the body and clean up the scene and that kind of thing. And that comes at a big premium. But if you want to guarantee that your daughter isn't getting promiscuous at college and that kind of thing, that is, if you want the very best, that is the one.
I don't know where you got my number, but this is just really creepy, and so I'm convinced that this is not legitimate. So that is really, really creepy.
Why? I mean, it's if some parents want the best, and that's what we offer here at She's Birdie.
Yeah, that's not the best. That's illegal and creepy, and I don't want anything to do with it. So,
well, if you want the best for your daughter, then the lethal package really is the way to go.
Oh, no, it's not. Then they'd have to live with that for the rest of their lives. So, no, it's better to prevent than to have anything like that happen.
They wouldn't, because they'd be dead.
Well, I'm not even going to go there. That's just horrific.
Do you want to talk to my supervisor? Do you want to talk to my supervisor? Would that help?
You have a supervisor?
Yes, her name's Hazel. Would you like to speak with Hazel?
Sure, although I'm pretty sure that this is spam, but okay.
Well, of course it's not spam. Just bear with me one moment, and I'm going to get Hazel in here. I'm sure she can explain it maybe better than me. Just bear with me.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Hi, this is Hazel speaking. How may I assist you today?
Hi, I'm trying to get some more information. I was told that there's some sort of premium product that I'm somewhat unsure what to make of it. It doesn't sound very legitimate to me, and so I'm curious as to what's going on here because this is really bizarre.
Oh, and what questions can I answer for you?
Well, what had happened was that sorry, I'm doing a million things at once. What had happened was that I had a concern about a product that we had purchased, and so I was I had posted something on social media because I wanted to let other people know about my problems with this product. And I just received this very strange call about a premium version of this product, which sounds to me very, very disturbing. And I was told that there's a website for it that doesn't seem to actually work. And I'm curious as to what's actually going on here because I'm assuming this is a spam call. But I'd like to understand better what's happening because it's really disturbing me.
That's very legitimate and great questions and concerns that you're having there, ma'am. May I begin by asking you what was the initial reason for you purchasing our product?
I was just trying to keep my daughter safe at college.
Oh, okay. And why I don't have the notes and I can't listen to the recording while I'm speaking to you. But what did the customer service operative tell you that made you feel that you weren't getting the answers that you were looking for? Or was that, I'm not sure what happened.
You mean the most recent one or the earlier one?
The reason that he escalated the call to me, I'm assuming you had some concerns with your conversation with him?
Well, what happened was that my system wasn't working, and so even though it stopped working 3 days before it renewed, I'm having to pay for the renewal, even though we've had no use of the device. And the device hasn't worked properly since we got it, so that was my concern there.
And I'm sorry, did you tell me how long you've had it for?
We've had it for a few weeks now, but that's beside the point at this point.
Okay.
What's really creepy to me is I had posted something on social media, and then I immediately got a call from this number offering me a device that sounds really, really disturbing because of the amount of monitoring that it claims to do, which I'm not convinced that it can realistically do.
The premium service?
Or that I would want it to do. Yeah, the premium.
Oh, okay. Well, the premium service is the next level of safety for people of any age and gender, but it's not for everyone. But it definitely serves a purpose for people who require the next level of protection and don't, want to carry a weapon or aren't trained to do so. This is a solution that our organization can offer you to make sure that you or your loved ones are safe. So I'm not sure what the concern is.
Well, so what is the website to be able to view this, to get more information?
It should just be a pull down tab, but you can go to lemonpartytv.org.
LemonPartyTV?
.org.
TV.org?
lemonpartyty.org.
TY.org.
I'm sorry, it's lemonparty.org. I'm giving you a different product. It's lemonparty.org.
Why would it be so different from the actual?
It's our new premium product. It's in a soft launch right now, and we sell it on a different site. And then when we monitor the metrics from that, we move it over into the other site, as we do with many of our products. It's not unusual for us to offer our products on different platforms, but I can assure you we have the same warranty and the same satisfaction guarantee on the Lemon Party site as we do on our other site.
No, I can understand that, but when I go to that site, there's actually a really disturbing pornographic photo. And so that does not inspire confidence to me that this is actually a legitimate conversation.
On the Lemon Party? Well, I'm sorry that you find that disturbing. It's just showcasing to you some of the situations that you could avoid by using the product.
But there's no picture of the product. There's simply a graphic photo in the middle of the page.
And that's a situation that you and or your loved ones will not find themselves in should you have our premium upgraded product. Does that not make sense?
There's nothing on there that tells you anything about the product itself.
Do you see anything even remotely resembling you and or your loved ones in that photo? And if not, there's a very good reason that you'd want to keep it that way, no?
Yeah, definitely. But I'm not willing to search around a website that looks like that to try to find information about something that's legitimate when the site itself is so disturbing. I mean, it's possible.
Well, you know what? I completely, your concerns are noted, and I completely understand why you would feel that way. And we did used to have a much softer version of a website, but people just didn't take it seriously. You and your loved ones' safety is our organization's utmost concern. Okay. Our president, Ron Panisse, has dedicated his life to keeping family members and their loved ones safe. And they made a corporate decision to not pull any punches and just to graphically go and show you the situations you can avoid with our premium product. And it is a little harsh, but you want to know something? The situation you or your loved ones can find themselves in is going to be a lot worse than what you're seeing on that site. Okay. And so, you know,
that's fair, but let me mention two things. So on the She's Birdie site, it talks extensively about it being a woman-run company, but clearly it's not.
Say that again, please.
It says that it's a woman-run company, but clearly it's not. Ron is the person at the head of it.
Well, it was actually, the company began by Ronnie Panisse, Veronica, who is a woman. So yes, it is. And she, you know, started the company. It's actually a family company, and Ronnie's at the helm, and I'm actually the VP of client satisfaction.
Okay.
So your call was escalated to me to try and explain to you the importance of this. Now, what I can do is I can escalate it to another person who may be able to explain it better than I am. Maybe that would help you.
Well, no, you don't need to keep escalating it. I'm just trying to look. Okay, I'm looking at the list of people here. So it says employees at She's Birdie are Amy Furter, who's a co-founder, Jennifer
That's right.
Rotehorse, Allison Peters, and Richie Mashiko.
You're looking at the parent company. I'm talking about the premium product company. It's an offshoot of the company.
Oh, okay.
They work
responsible
together.
For the new
The Lemon Party.
product.
Yeah, exactly. That's the founder. Veronica Panisse had a very serious incident, and she partnered with the founders of the other company to develop this super premium product, which was in beta mode for quite a while. I'm not going to lie to you, we had a few incidents, and the police were involved, and we got through the legal and everything and straightened everything out. And now we are able to offer you this premium product. And Madame, I'm going to ask you, I really want to take care of this for you. I'm going to ask you if I can just put you on a brief hold, please. Thank you so much.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Thank you for choosing She's Birdie for your family's protection. At She's Birdie, we don't just keep your family and loved ones safe, we keep them completely safe. Just imagine your daughter is out at college when she is approached by this guy. Well, hey baby, you want to come study in the library? With the She's Birdie personal protection program, the assailant goes down and stays down. Has this ever happened to you? Hey baby, can I buy you a drink? As you can see, when the assailant goes down, they stay down. Permanently. She's Birdie. Protect your loved ones. Whatever it takes.
Hi, this is Hank. How can I help you?
Hi, I don't think that you can at this point. This has been a truly disturbing and upsetting experience, and I have a suspicion.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to hear that. Tell me what happened.
Who exactly am I speaking with?
My name is Hank.
How do you spell that?
Hank. H-A-N-K.
Okay, and what is your second name?
Panus. P-U-N-N-U. And
Okay.
I am one of the senior VPs here at the company. I understand that you had some concerns with the purchases you had made. Is that correct?
What is the name of this sub-company that works with the more customer-facing company?
You mean the parent company that's developing our premium products?
Yes.
Their name is Deathcore.
Deathcore?
Deathcore, yes.
How do you spell that?
D-E-A-T-H-C-O-R-E, Deathcore. P, with the P on the end, Deathcorp.
Deaghcorp?
Deathcorp, yes, Deathcorp. That is
Okay.
the parent company that we're working with now.
Okay. Well, I think that I've heard all that I need to hear for this evening. I'm finding this actually really disturbing.
I'm real sorry to hear that. May I ask what part of it specifically you're finding disturbing? What happened?
I don't understand why no one there finds it disturbing.
What do you mean? What's the
I-
problem?
I have a suspicion I'm talking to a whole bunch of scammers. I just don't believe this could possibly be legitimate.
I find that a little offensive. Nobody's asking for your information. We're just trying to get feedback on what the problem is. You're telling me that this is disturbing and blah, 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 blah. What is the exact nature of the problem?
Well, I've been giving these descriptions of very personal behaviors that the device is able to pick up on and report to parents.
Yes,
And
okay.
I've been told that one of the devices even has a lethal capability, which I can't imagine is something that's legal.
Well, that's part of our exclusive range, yes, and it has the certain capabilities, yes, that is correct.
And that's what I find very disturbing. And maybe it is all legitimate, and maybe you are all trying to do this because you think that it serves a good function. But personally, for me, it is not something that I find acceptable. And so I think that may be the end of my proposal.
The exclusive range is not for everybody. That's why it's called the exclusive range. We find that some of our very higher-end clientele prefer that level of protection for their loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
If that's something that's out of your price range or it's a monetary consideration, that's something we can look at for you.
Well, I tried to look at the website that they suggested that had more information, but when I look at the website that has more information, it has simply a very disturbing photo with no additional information. So that is not very helpful.
That's a picture of what could happen to your loved ones if you don't keep them in check.
Mm-hmm.
And it's designed to shock you. But that is...
Well, it definitely does that.
That is a real picture of what happened to someone who didn't have the premium protection program.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Well, so let me put it this way. I would potentially be interested in high-quality monitoring for my daughter. I'm
Great.
not interested in things that overly invade her privacy or that are dangerous.
Well, none of them are dangerous. I can assure you now, none of them are dangerous. We've had 0 fatalities from any of our actual users. Family members, that's a different matter. But in terms of the actual users themselves, we have had 0 fatalities, and proud of that number.
I have to admit, this may be the most disturbing phone call I have ever participated in.
What did we do wrong?
I'm not saying you did anything that's wrong.
Well,
It's
what's
just
your
things
fucking
that I-
problem, lady? We're trying to help here, and all you're doing is bitching. If you don't like the products, then don't fucking buy them. But why are you complaining to me?
I'm very sorry if I've upset you. I'm not trying to upset you. I received the phone
I'm getting
call.
all
I did
upset.
not
I'm
call
getting
you.
all exasperated over here. You're saying my products are disturbing.
Well, I really apologize. I'm not trying to upset anyone. I'm not trying to be difficult. It clearly just is not a good fit for us. And
You
so
know
I'm
what
sorry,
is
but it just is
disturbing?
clearly
You know
not
what
a
is
good-
disturbing? The fact that your daughter's probably doing fucking bumps of cocaine and getting railed like a fucking choo-choo train right now, and you're not doing anything about it.
Well, I'm sorry that we disagree on this, and I'm sorry that the phone call has to end this way, but it clearly is just not going to be productive. So
They're
I'm
probably
really sorry.
passing her around the fucking dorm room like a family-sized pizza right now. What are you going to do about it?
There she goes, finally.
Oh my fucking.
Fucking 30 minutes on the phone. Hey, baby, can I buy you a drink?
Ah!